And we're back. What's going on, guys? Tyler the Tech Geek here, back again. Coming at you guys with something I've been personally waiting for about 2 years now, and that is, honest to God, truly good MagSafe charging cases for the iPhones. And not just any cases, but cases from one of my personal favorite case brands, Urban Armour Gear, or as they're called, UAG. Now, when Apple came out with the MagSafe technology with the iPhone 12 series, I thought it was a bit of a gimmick, because it was. But just like The Undertaker, the gimmick worked, at least for me. So when it comes to my personal phone, I use the iPhone 13 Pro Max, so I'm always looking for truly good MagSafe cases to use with my phone, and these two cases from UAG are truly home runs in my opinion. We have the Pathfinder case here today, which is a really good rugged case with a one-of-a-kind look with an armor shell and impact-resistant core for premium drop protection, and the Monarch Pro case, which is a quintessential all-terrain rugged case with 5 layers of protection. And at least that's what it says on UAG's website. Anyway, guys, let's get to the unboxing. Both cases come with their own aesthetically pleasing packaging. As you can see, the Pathfinder comes with 16-foot drop protection, and the Monarch Pro comes with 21-foot drop protection. I fucking hope so with how many layers of protection UAG wrap their shit in with this case. Like, hang on guys, hold on. Listen to this. A shock-resistant core, an unmistakable signature armor frame, layered with carbon fiber, a polycarbonate shear plate, alloyed metal hardware, and an impact-resistant rubber surround. They should make condoms from this shit. We're gonna start with the Pathfinder first. As you can see, UAG gave the MagSafe indicator a fresh shape over top of it with the hexagon look. I like it a lot. The Pathfinder is the flatter of the two cases. On both sides, there are these ridges to protect against drops. On the left side, you'll see your volume rockers and a cutout for your mute switch. On the right, you'll see the cutout for your power button. On the inside, you'll see the MagSafe magnets outlined in white, surrounded by this honeycomb helix, which is great for dispensing shock if you ever drop your phone on its back. There's also quite a huge lip around for your cameras to keep them protected. But enough about looking at the case, let's see how it looks on the phone. There's quite a lip over the screen to protect it if you drop the phone on its face. The power button is fully usable. You can see how the lips on the back engulf your cameras to keep them protected if you ever drop your phone on its back. The back of the case is really flat, whilst the volume buttons and mute switch are fully accessible. Next, we're gonna use this MagSafe pop socket accessory to test the magnets. And as you can see, the magnets are pretty sturdy and takes quite a bit of force to remove it. Good on you, UAG, I like this case. Now, let's take a look at the Monarch Pro. As you can see, there's a strip of carbon fiber going around the hexagon MagSafe shell on the back, as if UAG needed more protection on this case. On the left, you'll see your volume buttons and the cutout for your mute switch. On the right, you'll see the power button. On the back, you'll see the huge lip for your cameras to keep them protected if you ever drop your phone on its back. On the inside, there is no white indicator for the MagSafe magnets, but I assure you they're in there somewhere. But enough about looking at the case, let's see how it looks on your phone. The volume buttons are fully usable, and the mute switch is fully accessible. On the back, the lip protrudes quite a bit to protect your cameras. On the right, the power button is fully usable. Now let's test that MagSafe pop socket on this case. And just like with the Pathfinder, it takes quite a bit of force to remove it, and it doesn't fall off when I shake it at all. Good job on you, UAG. I like this case too. Now, when you look at the two cases side by side, the differences of them are very apparent. The Pathfinder has a flatter back design, whilst the Monarch Pro has multiple layers to the back of the case. On the Pathfinder, it has ridges to protect against drops on the side, whilst on the Monarch Pro, it has this honeycomb helix design to protect the sides of your phone when you drop them. Either one is good for dispensing shock. On the inside of the Pathfinder, there's a clear white indicator for the location of the MagSafe magnets, while the Monarch Pro does not have that. You can't see it, but they're in there. Now, overall, I like both of these cases. I've been using them off and on for about the last week or so, but my personal favorite of the two cases is gonna be the Monarch Pro. I just think it has a more robust design and gives you a whole lot more grip when using the phone, and it works great with MagSafe charging accessories like the Native Union 3-in-1 charging station that I showed you guys in my last video. And it works great with MagSafe accessories like the MagSafe pop socket I showed you guys earlier on in this video. The only downside to the case is that it is absolutely terrible with MagSafe mounts. For example, I use a Belkin MagSafe Carvent mount in my car so that I can put my phone on top of it whenever I'm driving in the car so I don't have to carry my phone with me. And during my 30-minute commute to and from work, my case dropped from this mount at least 12 times. 6 times to and from work. That just doesn't work for me. I do like the robustness of the case itself, but as far as that, that's the only weakness of the case. The Pathfinder uses the same magnets, but I'm guessing because of its flatter design, it allows the magnets and accessories like mounts and the MagSafe pop socket that we saw earlier in the video to have a much stronger connection. The Pathfinder has a much more subtle design to it with a whole lot less going on, but in my opinion, its form factor, its flatter form factor, kind of necessitates accessories like the MagSafe pop socket, because if you're holding it in 2 hands, it does have a much more slippery back than the Monarch Pro, which kind of necessitates using the MagSafe pop socket in order to hold it one-handed. If you're not holding it one-handed, holding it in 2 hands is going to be a necessity. If you're trying to hold it one-handed, it's more than likely gonna drop out of your hands after some point. Honestly, at the end of the day, I think these 2 cases, the Pathfinder and the Monarch Pro, are 2 of the best MagSafe cases I've used over the past 2 years. And I think they're right up there with some of their biggest competition like LifeProof and OtterBox. The LifeProof and the OtterBoxes are just a little bit too bulky for my taste, and they don't really add as much personality as the Monarch Pro and the Pathfinder. If you're looking to pick up the Pathfinder, that's gonna run you about $55, and it also comes in a silver variation. If you're looking to pick up the Monarch Pro, that's gonna run you about $80, but it only comes in black. It doesn't come in any of the other colors that UAG previously offered with the Monarch Pro series, like this red, blue, and black offering, but you can get those cases if you just don't need the MagSafe. I'm gonna leave the links for both these cases down in the comments below, as well as the other color variations that UAG offers with their Pathfinder and Monarch Pro series cases, so you can pick the flavor that works best for you. Otherwise, guys, that's been the video. If you enjoy the content and like the video, like, share, and subscribe. It's been Tyler with the Tech Geek, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Later.